The road to Super Bowl 50 is very exciting for the players and their families, too. While the Broncos and the Panthers prepare for what happens on the field, the players' families are dealing with logistical challenges, including ticket requests from everybody they know and their cat. Dana Jacobson of CBS Sports Network talked with 3 Super Bowl wives to see what the next week and a half will be like from the inside. Dana, good morning.
Good morning. The teams do a great job of protecting the players and managing expectations from the media, but it's the wives of Super Bowl-bound athletes who often have to manage everything else. And as we learned from these veterans of the game, holding it together when the world is watching isn't as easy as it looks.
Super Bowl week is like what?
It's like somebody says, you have to plan a wedding in about 10 days, and you're praying the whole time it doesn't turn into a funeral. Am I wrong?
Lisa McCaffrey, Brittany, Brees, and Kirsten Watson are all married to Super Bowl champions, and they've all played a key role in the days before the game.
You're kind of the gatekeeper, so to speak, so you're protecting your husband. You're making sure no added stress is put onto his plate. So you're making sure everyone has hotel rooms, everyone has tickets, everyone is happy.
You're like maintaining, a good face for everyone that week. And so all of that, you kind of just take on, say, hey, I got this part. You just go play football.
As a wife, you're trying to stay as calm as you can for your husband. Somehow you feel, since you have no control, that is the one thing you can control, are your own emotions.
But what are you actually thinking?
You want to throw up.
What's a memory you have from the Super Bowl people might be surprised to hear?
Gosh, I know that the day of the game, Drew and I personally laid in the room and watched a movie, which was so stressful because, you have all these emotions going through you, but you're trying to just hold it all in and just pretend like nothing's wrong. This is great. This isn't just every day. It's a night game. Yeah.
It's a night game.
We're good. It's just a night game.
It's just a night game, just an average game.
What do you want to eat for breakfast tomorrow?
Exactly.
What did you watch?
It was Major League.
His request or your decision?
It was just on TV. It was the only one that was on TV. Yeah.
Lisa's husband, Ed, won 3 Super Bowls, 1 with San Francisco and 2 with Denver. How did your first Super Bowl week compare to the 3rd Super Bowl week that you went through?
Oh my goodness. The first one, I remember just being incredibly young. I had just had a baby, wide-eyed, and just overwhelmed. But by the 3rd one, you sort of have it down a little better, and okay, I'm not going to bring my 1-year-old who can't sit still. I'm going to leave him at home with a babysitter, but I'll bring the older ones that could handle a full, 4-hour game. So you kind of get a little wiser.
Brittany, you brought a 1-year-old.
I did.
And you helped to create this iconic picture that everybody thinks of when they think of certainly the Saints winning the Super Bowl.
And I remember holding the baby and my mom is running with me and you don't know where you are and confetti is flying everywhere and it's just, it's just this overwhelming kind of experience. I handed the baby to Drew, really kind of safety, kind of, okay, just get him out of the situation. And seeing him, just hold him, it gets you emotional. It's amazing. Why am I getting emotional on this?
Unlike Brittany, who has the perfect iconic picture with the little boy wearing the cute, protecting his ears, we were throwing kids over the side. We were there's no tunnel, there's no organized path. There was a picture in Sports Illustrated of one of my kids just by himself running on the field, no parent anywhere, and he was way too young to be by himself. That was our parenting. So yeah, parent fail yet again, but it was a little more chaotic.
Kirsten, you had the opposite end of emotions. What was it like waiting in the tunnel and then you don't get the outcome that you want?
Right, so that season, it was a perfect season.
Kirsten and Benjamin Watson were engaged when he won his first Super Bowl and married when he played in his second, which he lost with the Patriots in 2008.
And I just remember thinking, I think we're gonna win. So I was like, I'm just gonna jump this wall. And then for us, it was the ball dropped. I just remember thinking, oh no, this is not how it's supposed to end. We don't know what it feels like to lose this season. And the clock is ticking down, you're just realizing that we're not going on the field. There are no words at that moment because you see one team celebrating and one team just devastated.
If you could give a piece of advice to the women that are embarking upon Super Bowl week and their families, what would that be?
I would say live in the moment. Just really try to soak it in and appreciate it and don't worry so much.
I would even say just the things that seem super important really aren't that important.
I wish I could go back and enjoy it. I think that's probably my only regret of the entire time is, you know, you're so concerned with making sure everyone else is okay, but you don't get a second to take a deep breath and enjoy it. It's all a blur. You just don't get a second to kind of just realize just what happened.
And while Brittany and Kirsten are still hopeful they get to another Super Bowl, Lisa could see one of her sons get there sometime soon. Remember that picture you saw, the son all alone on the field? That's actually Christian McCaffrey at 2 years old. He's a running back at Stanford, was the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy.
Really?
Yes, and his older brother Max actually wore his dad's number while he was at Duke. He's entering the draft this year, and there's a lot of talk that he could be a late-round pick.
Intrigue.
The family chooses good colleges, don't they?
Yes, they really
Yeah.
do. The wives play such a key role. I love. They really took us there with your interview, Dana. Do they get anything? I know the guys get those big, ginormous rings. Do wives get anything?
They do, and it sort of varies team to team, but they get a smaller version of the ring or a pendant. But like the guys who just pull it out come Super Bowl time, they all told me they don't wear it around. Brittany Brees said she doesn't want to wear it because Drew's still playing, so she feels like she'll hold off.
All right. Great interview.
Thank
really
you.
great interview.
Thank you.
Make
Great
a
women.
difference.
Yeah.
Great women.